Ever wondered why he fell out of love with you? It's a question that can keep you up at night, turning over every moment, every word shared. But understanding the reasons behind a breakup isn't just about closure. It's a path to growth and self-improvement. By shedding light on these underlying issues, we can start to unravel the complexities of love and relationships. So let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Stay tuned as we delve into the top 5 reasons why he might have fallen out of love with you. Starting with reason number 5, lack of common interests. Just imagine you're an ardent movie buff, and your partner couldn't care less about the difference between Spielberg and Scorsese. Or perhaps you're a dedicated foodie, but your significant other barely knows how to boil an egg. Sounds familiar? You see, when hobbies, passions, and interests differ too greatly, they can create a substantial gap between partners. This gap might then lead to a disconnection that subtly begins to erode the relationship. Now, it's not to say that you and your partner must share every single interest. That's far from reality. In fact, having distinct interests can add spice to your relationship. However, shared interests, be it hiking, cooking, or simply binge-watching a series, can serve as a bridge, strengthening your bond and fostering deeper understanding. But when interests diverge too drastically, love can slowly fade away. Moving on to reason number 4, absence of emotional support. Emotional support is as vital to the health of a relationship as air is to fire. It fuels the bond, deepens the connection, and fosters a sense of security between two people. When this support is missing, the relationship can begin to feel cold and distant. It's like being in a room full of people, yet feeling utterly alone. This emotional disconnect can foster feelings of loneliness even when you're with your partner. You might feel as if you're navigating the tumultuous seas of life in a rickety boat, all by yourself. This feeling of isolation can slowly chip away at the foundation of love, causing it to crumble and eventually collapse. Remember, love is not just about the good times. It's about standing together in the face of adversity, holding each other up when the going gets tough. Without emotional support, love can become a lonely place. Halfway through with reason number 3, loss of physical attraction. It's an undeniable fact that our bodies change over time. As we age, so does our appearance. It's a natural process, but it can sometimes lead to a decrease in physical attraction. This doesn't necessarily mean the end of a relationship, but it can certainly put a strain on it. If the physical attraction was a major foundation of the love, its loss can be devastating. When physical attraction wanes, so can the love. Almost there. With reason number 2, communication breakdown. Now let's unpack this. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship. It's the bridge that connects two hearts, allowing them to express feelings, share dreams, and resolve disputes. But what happens when this bridge crumbles? Well, that's when misunderstandings start to creep in. When words are not exchanged, or when they're misconstrued, it can lead to a build-up of confusion and hurt. This can then snowball into resentment, a silent killer of love. The person you once shared everything with now seems like a stranger. The heart that once fluttered at their approach now feels heavy and burdened. And the tragic part, it all could have been avoided had there been open and effective communication. So remember, the key to maintaining love is to keep the lines of communication open, clear, and respectful. Without communication, love can easily get lost in translation. And the top reason, incompatibility. This is the ultimate deal breaker. Compatibility is not just about having the same hobbies or liking the same type of music. It goes deeper than that. It's about sharing the same values, having similar life goals, and being able to understand and respect each other's perspectives. When two people are incompatible, it's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. No matter how much you try to force it, it just won't fit. Over time, these differences can create a chasm, a distance that becomes harder and harder to bridge. The love that once was starts to fade, overshadowed by the constant conflict and frustration. It's a slow process, often unnoticed until it's too late. Incompatibility can slowly chip away at the love, leaving nothing but remnants of what was once a passionate relationship. To wrap things up, the top 5 reasons why he might have fallen out of love with you are: first, a lack of shared interests that can create distance. Second, the absence of emotional support, leading to feelings of isolation. Third, a loss of physical attraction over time. Fourth, a communication breakdown which can cause misunderstandings. And finally, incompatibility that might have been overlooked in the beginning. Understanding these reasons is the first step towards personal growth and better relationships in the future. Remember, it's not about blaming, it's about learning and growing.